Morning. It's Friday, as Chad would say. So, as Brent and Esther are cruising to the Lone Star Roundup, this is what we get. He was talking about it being in the 80s. Esther was talking about it being in the 80s. So they're enjoying themselves. So, yeah, some rusty regrets today. I'm going to continue working on this. Of course, with the howling wind and that, got the pellet stove going. I don't need to run the electric today because it's quite warm. So I'm working on this panel in here, just added some light. Gonna do some welding, but I think I gotta take care a little bit. My gloves have seen better days. That being said, they've lasted longer than most gloves I can buy locally, so for the 10 bucks they were at Princess Auto, they're worth the money. But again, I'm out. Yeah, so I just blocked this in here, tightened her up with a jack, and I'm just gonna start spotting it in, top and bottom, but I'll do the top first, and then I'll go along and do the front edge, the bottom edge, and then maybe I'll leave it. I've got grommet plugs in the bottom, so if it gets water in it, I can drain it. So that's where we are with that. Soon I want to get started on this disaster and get some stuff cleaned up. Rip the headliner out and figure out what I'm going to do with it. It runs and dries, but I got to take the cab off. I'd like to do it sooner than later, but I got some more stuff to fit, like the front bumper. I'd like to get to that too. What else? I don't know. That's it. I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna put on some tunes and do a bit of work, and I'll bring you back and see if I've changed my direction today. Thanks for watching. Well, I'm gonna tell you, this sucked. Leaning over the side and trying to tuck your head in here to see where all the welds got to be. Got to do quite a bit more yet, but at least it's roughed in, and if I decide to leave it, I can just give it seam seal, even in the corners and stuff. So that's taken a long time. I'm not happy with some of the gaps and stuff, but the way this thing is all shaped, I'll take it for what it is. And the end result is it's going to just get slopped with some paint in there anyway. And it has drains, so hopefully I don't get too much spray inside. I kind of doubt I'll get any, so I think that's where I'm going to leave it for today. See how things go tomorrow. Tomorrow I think I want to attack getting the bed floor tacked in. All the holes I've got drilled, they might have to go with an oversized drill. And for whatever reason, I'm having trouble dialing in the welder today. We're not communicating very well, I think. Yeah, so 4 hours. And you can see that it's changed somewhat. The wind is letting up a little bit, so anyway, that's it for today. We'll tune in again tomorrow and get back at it again. Well, next day. I think today I'm going to deal with chains for the tailgate. The chains used to be mounted on the outside here somewhere. I don't remember where. No, the hooks and the chains were mounted on the outside of the box side. So what I'm going to do is, with the chain, is probably not use this chain. I'm going to cut this tube off for strength and drill a hole in it for a carriage bolt. And then essentially the chain is going to go on under the head of the carriage bolt so it's smooth. And then on this part, where we are right here, I'm going to weld a tab and then weld the chain to the tab at the right angle. And make sure I've got enough chain that matches the length. And get this tailgate sitting roughly kind of where I want it. One thing is, it would be a pain in the butt to get this thing off once it's been all fastened in. And I can just save the outside for, say, a padlock if I don't want the tailgate opened. Plan is to build a little storage compartment that you can only access through the open tailgate. Yeah, I got the middle bed pocket over there. I've got to fix it. There's no bottom in it, and I need it. Well, I guess I don't. That's another story, another day. Some crud I have to cut off. This piece right here. I think these are spot welded in. I gotta cut it and see what happens anyway. Then I can probably figure out what I'm gonna do for backup lights. I do have a plan. I just gotta go for a walk and see if I can scavenge some parts. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it, other than emptying the bed and doing all the spot welds. Then I'm pretty much done with the bed until I get it off the truck. And we'll take it from there. So I'll bring you back in a bit once I've discovered what's going to happen here, and we'll carry on with it. Darn squirrels. Went for a walk in quest for the backup lights that I want, that I don't have, that I didn't know what I was looking for to begin with. I'm not a hoarder. I save stuff. So I think that's going to be just the ticket for backup lights. These are front marker lights off of a late 40s Fargo. And the funny thing is, the pigtail part inside was all rotted out. So I went into my little drawer of stuff that I've been saving, and what do I find? I find dual pigtails, single point pigtails. Stuck one in there, and it's nice. I don't know where I got this stuff from, but from the looks of the elastic on here, bet you that's been around for a while. So free. That's what I was hoping for. I'm always aiming for that. Free. That's my favorite color. Yeah, so I got to blast a couple of 2.5 inch holes through this thing, and I happen to have a hole saw the right size, maybe a little big, and in lieu of screwing them in, I am going to do the right thing and give them all a tack weld. They're going to be living there, so I figure that's going to be part of my next adventure once I cut up my steel and stuff for the other parts. And then I got to scrounge my license plate light and make holes for license plate. Then I'm done. I can shoot this with my Ready Mix patina primer red paint, you know, whatever crap. Yeah, so that almost made my day. I wish the light was a little brighter in the back though. Maybe I'll set up a camera for hole sawing and what have you. Make some fun. Alright, we'll talk to you in a bit. Well, I think I'm going to sum things up for today. DD Speed Shop is on live right now, so I've been watching them as I work. There they are there. So, backup lights. This is a license plate. Backup light. Let me just hook up a ground here and show you guys how bright these are. And then I think I'm pretty much going to call it a day. Finish watching DD Speed Shop, have a bite to eat. Look at that. Not bad at all. So I'm pretty happy with that. It'll look better from far, I think. That's about as far back as I can get right now. So I'm going to wrap this up and continue watching DD Speed Shop. And if you guys don't watch them, you should. If you like Tri-5s especially, because he does lots of them. Yeah, so I think tomorrow I'm going to finish off the bed floor and do my tailgate chains and a little bit of cleanup and clean up the mess and put it away, get ready to do some work next week. Apparently everybody wants work done, so gotta go and generate some income. Anyway, as usual, I'd like to thank you both for watching, and I'm going to continue watching them. Have a great weekend.